Shows an isosceles triangle, and the perimeter of this isosceles triangle is given to be 40 centimeter. And figure 2 is made up of 4 such isosceles triangles, and the perimeter of this figure is 112 centimeters. So we need to find the length of this PQ. First, let's look what is this given. P, this side plus this side plus this side. All of them together is given to be 40 centimeter. Now let's apply that to here. In this side plus this side plus this side, this whole thing, that is say this guy, this side, and this side together. These three together is 40. Similarly, this side, and this side, they form this isosceles triangle. This again is 40. And what is left? This side, again this and this side. And since it's an isosceles triangle, we know this side is equal to this side, and that is also equal to this side and this side. So we have 4 sides of the same length, which we do not know, but the rest of this is 40 and 40, and we know the total perimeter here is given to be 112 centimeters. So basically, if we are going to write it in terms of, let's say, using models, we first write using models. 40 plus 40 plus, we have one model which represents the length of one side. And how many do we have like that? We have another of the same size plus another of the same size plus another of the same size. So 4 units, we can say. This is equal to 112. Now, this is 80 plus 4 of these is equal to 112. Let's subtract 80 on both sides. Say this minus 80 here and this minus 80 here. So this gets cancelled off. So that leaves with 4 such units. So we can write it as 4 units is equal to 112 minus 80. That gives us, so that is equal to 32. So 4 units is equal to 32. So 1 unit is equal to 32 divided by 4. That gives us 8. So the length of one of those unit is 8 here, which means it's an isosceles triangle. The length of this is also 8. So we need to find out PQ. And how do we know that? The total perimeter of this isosceles triangle is 40. So it has to be 8 plus PQ. That is equal to 40. So PQ is equal to 40 minus 8 plus 8 is going to be 16. So that is equal to 24 centimeters. So PQ, the length of PQ is 24 centimeters. So that's the answer for the first question. Hope it was useful. And if you are using algebra, instead of using these boxes, just replace them with X. So I can say that 80 plus 4x is equal to, let me write it here, 80 plus 4x is equal to 112. And 80 cancelling on both sides will give us 4x is equal to 112 minus 80. That, as we said earlier, would be 32. So this means x is equal to 32 divided by 4, which will again give 8. And 8 is the length of this side that we have marked here. So, and then once we know that, this rest of this question is the same, the rest of the solving, that is 8 plus 8 plus PQ, that is equal to 40. So this is PQ is equal to 40 minus 16, which is 24 centimeters. Hope that was helpful. So in the figure, PQRT is a parallelogram, and PT is equal to PS is equal to SR. Let me just mark that down here. Say PT is equal to PS is equal to SR. Right? So, and PRS, this angle is 35 degrees, and we have to find out this angle over here. Now, PS and SR are equal, which means this triangle PSR is an isosceles triangle. What does that tell us? In an isosceles triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal, which means if this is 35, this is 35. Right? And if this is 35 and this is 35, what is this angle here? That has to be 180 minus 35 plus 35. That is the sum of these two. And that is equal to 180 minus 70, and that is equal to 110 degrees. Now, we know this is 110 degrees. So what does that tell us about this angle here? This is a linear pair. TSR is a straight line. Since this is 110 degrees here, this angle has to be 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70 degrees. Another way of looking at it is this is considered an exterior angle of this triangle PSR. An exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles, which means 35 plus 35, which is 70. So this is 70. So you can either take that direct route or first figure out what this is, and then since it's a linear pair here, we can find out this is 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. Now, if this is 70, what do you think is this angle over here? This is an isosceles triangle, so this again has to be 70. And if this is 70, what has to be? This is 70, this is 70. What do you think is this angle over here? That should be 180 minus 70 plus 70, which is 180 minus 140. So that is equal to 40 degrees. So angle SPT is equal to 40 degrees. So that's the answer. Hope it was helpful. If you liked the video, do give a thumbs up. Let me know even if you didn't like the video. Please give me a feedback as to why you didn't like it or how you want me to improve it. Share it with your friends. Subscribe to my channel, and always happy learning. Continue learning. Have a great day. Bye.